Hi, welcome to MadeFit TV. I'm Jennifer DiDonato. This is episode 150 of my podcasts are free, and you can check out more of me on madefittv.com. Click on the archive episodes, and you'll see all that stuff. And if there's anything that you guys would like to see on MadeFit TV, any topics that I may have not covered or that you'd like to see more elaborated on, you can just email me through the Ask Jenny link on my website, not on YouTube, on my website up at the top, Ask Jenny. Click on that and send me a message. So, welcome to the show. Before we get started, I'm sure you guys saw episode 149, in which I did the perfect smoothie. If you haven't checked it out already, I really want you to, and I want you to try it if you haven't already. I love it. I have it every single morning, and it keeps me strong and regular. TMI, right? Anyway, so I got an email from a woman named Maria, and she is Chilean, and she is a food engineer, and she wanted me to point out to all of you, in which I'm sorry I did not do so, but this was a great fact that she told me to share with everybody, that making sure that you may want to stick with a whole flaxseed as opposed to flaxseed meal, because when the seed is broken down, it can eliminate some of the nutrients. So you want to make sure that you get all the nutrients out of the flaxseed and other seeds and nuts. So making sure that you are eating them whole, and even like with almonds, making sure they're raw is always your best bet. So thank you so much, Maria. Really appreciate the feedback, guys. And it's always good because we can share it, all the health and fitness information, with all of you. And wellness, of course. Let's not forget wellness. Okay, and speaking of all of that, this episode is how to work out properly. Form is so important. And if you're one of my clients, either online or in person, you know that form is just huge. Now, form is important because it makes sure that you're maintaining the correct muscle contractions, you're maintaining the right movement for that particular muscle group. And you also want to make sure that you're moving and working your body functionally, because if you are working your body in a way that it's not supposed to move, you could cause injury, and you could also just injure yourself in everyday movements, and that's not right. So I'm going to show you two movements in which are completely, I see, done wrong all the time. But that's okay, because that's why you guys are watching this and making sure you're doing it right. I don't want that ball to stay there. That ball chases me everywhere I go. Okay, I'm going to show you a chest press. This chest press, I see a lot of people do this. And the reason why is because, especially for women, the chest is a very complicated muscle to work, because we have weaker chests, naturally underdeveloped chests than men, because not so much as, genetics, but also because how often is a woman going to be using their chest as much as a man does in the gym? Men are totally just all about chest. I'm all about chest, but a lot of women aren't. So this can work for guys as well. When you're doing a chest press, a lot of times I see people, when I want them to just press forward, they drop their elbows and just try doing whatever they can to get it forward. And then they stick their chest out and their head out, and they're pressing like this. What I want you to do is, when you're doing a chest movement, whether seated on a machine or with a resistance band or even doing a push-up, you want to keep your arms at about shoulder level, parallel to the ground, palms parallel to the ground. And everything's about angles. Everything is about being horizontal, vertical, 90-degree angles. So you want your arms at 90-degree angles. You can see this. And when you press forward, you don't want your arms to drop lower than parallel to the ground. So you're going to press forward and together. And then when you bring it back, you don't want to just let them drop. You want to bring it back to that starting position. Now, if you feel like you can't maintain this, then you got to drop the weight, because you want to make sure you're doing it correctly to build your strength, to be able to do more weight and have better form later on in maintaining that good form. So press front and center. Always exhale on exertion. Notice how I'm not dropping my elbows at all. That's extremely important. Make sure you're working out in front of a mirror like I do right here. It's very important, because then you can watch your form. You're not being vain, and it does sometimes help to see all your muscle definition developing, and it gives you motivation, but you want to watch your form. One more quick one before we go is going to be the lunge. I hate when I see people do this. You can't do it this way. Okay, when you're getting in a lunge, you're going to do, I'll lower this slightly. A lot of times people tend to drop their butt back, and I don't want you to do that. So you're in a lunge position. See, this back foot is here. Sometimes people will immediately drop their butt back and push it back. Now see how I'm putting this weight and pressure on this knee, and it's just this awkward position? think straight up and down. Remember I said about, vertical, horizontal. You want to look straight ahead, bring this foot back, and just come straight down, straight up. And I can even watch in the mirror. You want to make sure that your butt, your back, your shoulders, everything is making that straight line. Show you from this angle. Straight down, straight up. None of this. Don't push the butt back. Just straight down, straight up. And you're pushing through that front heel. Where's my ball? I need my seat. You're pushing through that front heel, and you're making sure that you're activating that glute in the front leg, and you're not overcompensating on anything, and you're doing it correctly, and you're not putting any pressure on the joints. So I hope you guys try that. Make sure you're working out in front of a mirror. Just get like a skinny one, and you can find them anywhere, and watch your form, because when you watch your form and you work out properly, that's going to allow you to continue to become more stronger, look better, and also improve your overall posture and stature. So thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys next time on MadeFit TV. Bye-bye.